So, Kavyal, how do you think parents can really nurture emotional intelligence in kids without muting their own advice? I'm sure you would be dealing with so many parents who come with conflicts with their children. And at many times, parents think that they're right, and you also might feel they're right, but you want the kids to be heard. And yet, parents don't want to give up on their thought process as well and come across as weak, that they've just given into the demands of their kids. So, how do you handle this sort of a dynamic?
That is a bigger problem now that I see a lot of parents just giving into the demands of the children. And we're getting newer and newer generations with newer and newer names of the alpha and the beta and the gamma and the, generations that we are going to fail miserably at understanding because they have everything at their disposal. They have to work for nothing. What the biggest mistake that is happening now is our generation, us as parents, we struggled somewhere. Life was not easy for us. We had to compromise, we had to negotiate, find our way through. We were scared of our parents as well, right? So we decided when we get this beautiful bundle of joy, and the first day we look into the baby's eyes and we say, I'm going to give you everything I never had. You're going to have the best life possible. You fucked the child at that point because you have now given everything that you had to work for, but you became who you are because you worked for something. Yeah. Okay? You've got a certain muscle because you worked for it. There was a spiritual gym happening. There was a mental gym happening. There was a physical gym happening. There was a work gym happening, a financial struggle gym happening. You found yourself. These children, all they have to do is spell it. Sometimes a hyper attentive mother or a hyper attentive father, the child doesn't even have to spell it. The child could just be looking at Hamleys and a range of expensive things and looks at something and says, and they've got it. They've got it. Now you are raising an entitled generation who has not had to wait for anything, who has not had to work for anything. And then you get frustrated with them when they are 14 and 15 saying, I don't see you working hard. We've given you everything. We've slogged our asses off. What are you doing? Just on your headphones, on your computer, on your laptop. You want to go to holiday to Japan. You want to do this. You have the most expensive shoes. Why aren't you working? Excuse me. You gave this child everything for 15 years. This child doesn't know what it means to work for it. They don't know it. For them, it's like that Instagram joke, that there are carrots in front of you. Snap your finger and it becomes gajar ka halwa. That is what life is for them. That I want a business, dad is going to set it up. I want a home, mom's going to set it up. This is that generation. So instead of blaming the children, we got to start looking at, would we be all right if we said no sometimes? If we trained them for patience, for waiting, for resilience? Would it be okay if my child didn't always love me? We never want to risk it. We always want to be the best mother, the best father my child can have. Have you heard that? That if your child always, always, always loved you and has never been angry or mad at you, you're doing something wrong.
Why is there this need to always be loved or liked? And, what is that which is coming in our generation that, we need that validation from our child? That's why we are going a little, we're bending backwards.
No, we actually need that validation from anybody and everybody. It's just that the child is the easiest prey. They can be bought the fastest. It wasn't so easy for our parents to come and tell us that, oh, shabash, I'm so proud of you. It's not so easy for your husband and your in-laws to say that. It's not so easy for your friends to say that. Nobody's going to unconditionally love you all the time. The child you can buy.
So do parents think, but I'm thinking going forward, that's not going to be easy either.
It's not. It's not. Because if you are constantly available to somebody, they're going to take you for granted. It's like the sofa in your house. How many times do you open the front door and look at the sofa and say, I'm so grateful for having you? It's just there. It's the day that the sofa is not there that you be like, what the hell, where am I supposed to sit? I didn't know the sofa was so important. You will become pieces of furniture if you are just there, always there, all the time.
So much availability is never good.
Never good.